Good morning, folks. Welcome to Phoenix Business Exchange, Bell's Corners edition on this fine March 4th, 2024. Just a couple of quick reminders. Anybody that has conducted business with other members, please send your information to Tony. It is a new month, and hey, we're heading towards real spring, maybe, as we've been discussing. I'm going to share with you the screen, and if you're online, you can reach us through www.pbex.ca. And we have someone coming in, Shane coming in. It's good to see Shane making it in. And today, just as a sidebar, our presenter today is Dwight, and next week it is Shane. So there's the heads up alert for everybody. And so you should see right now the shared page, the Phoenix. So again, pbex.ca. You scroll down. Hey, member of the week is Dwight. Dwight, you're front and center, man. And as we scroll down, if you're looking to connect with us on this particular session on LinkedIn Live, here's the red link. Just follow that button. And Wednesday and Thursday, those are the links for those sessions. So Bell's Corners here, East End here, South End here. After Hours Group, that is March 5th. That is tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. You are more than welcome to show up at that session, all Phoenix members. And if you're curious about it, come on in and we'll have a chat if you're a non-member. A registration for other events, East Trade Winds on Tuesday at 8 a.m. if you're so inclined. Hatha Yoga with Jacqueline Richards at 6:30 at Tuesday evening. And then we have a mix and mingle at the Hunt Club Manor for March 26th. Penny Lee's got dancing moves, so you can always, basically shake those legs and get that body moving, keep the heart flowing. Tony's got Feng Shui, Class 1, Part 1 on March 30th. QR directory for all Phoenix members. What is the QR code? That's the thing that you see right behind me on the square. It is a safe QR code to utilize. And Tony does have a session about QR codes and being safe. And just like any other piece of food, you'd only trust the food that you are processing or you have, context of where it comes from. Never pick up a scrap of food on the ground, would you? That's right. Top books to read for success is listed there. And if we just scroll up a little bit more, year to date, $17,815 worth of business and referrals was done year to date. That's about almost 6 million in business since 2016. E-cards, again, that refers to the QR code behind me. Those are cards that are meant to make it more friction-free for clients to get a hold of you. It downloads all the information. It has the soundbite. If you have a soundbite to go with it, pushes it out there. People can reach you. All right. And if you have any upcoming events that are as you're a Phoenix member, you're more than welcome to share that information. We will get things posted. What wasn't on that particular display, because the information was coming late and there was some transition with the website, is Carl Richard has a session coming up on the 7th of March. Information will be posted later today. So just go to the calendar. I'm going to stop talking because you know what? The next piece of solid advice is coming from Mike. Mike, over to you, sir.
Great. Thank you, Bernie. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a really nice weekend and enjoying this nice weather we're going to get today. It's going to be, I think, a record breaker. I'm not sure. Since it's the beginning of the month, I'd like to review this because I believe repetition is the mother of all skill. And it's a quick overview of just becoming that great Phoenix member. So number one, attend all meetings is a really good start, and it shows everybody your commitment and your professionalism and also respect for your fellow members and our founder, Tony. If you can't make a meeting, then take the option and get a substitute to represent your business. Simple to do, and let the president of the chapter know that they can give, a warm welcome to your substitute that's representing you that day. A little substitute tip. if you do get a substitute, the script that you want to give them, don't make it so detailed, like so enthralled, where they're on the spot or they're missing some words or whatever. Make it simple. We know what you do. It's more of them just representing your business to let them know that, you know what, we know that, you know, you're gone or you're on vacation or you're away for whatever reason, but you do have the respect for your members because you are attending in one way through your substitute. And the bonus here too with the substitute is you know, that gives them a chance. Some you know, it's amazing, but some people still don't know what networking clubs are. You get them in, gives them a chance to take a look, and from that, it could be very. You never know. They might think about, hey, you know what, this is fun, or this is good, or I can manufacture leads and help other people in their businesses, and they might join. And if you can't make the meeting last minute, you know, you get up, life throws you a curveball or what have you, you can't, too late to get a substitute or whatever, then text or call Tony or the president of your chapter to say, hey, listen, I can't make it last minute. And then we'll relay the message to chapter members. And again, this is respect to your fellow members and respect to our founder, Tony. The thing too is last minute. Tony's usually pretty good. He's got a lot of recordings of everybody and be able to play your infomercial. So again, you know what? You're part of the group even if you're not here. So remember, VC, visibility is credibility. And then the second part of the education today, again, I do this the how to be a great Phoenix member. I do that at the beginning of each month, just as a friendly reminder. And so the second part today is I invite you to take a moment to notice and reflect on some of the kindness you've experienced since the new year. We're in our starting our third month. How much did you receive? How much did you give? Whether as a giver or a receiver or even a witness to it, keep your heart open and curious. And may this reflection inspire some more kind and compassionate experiences for you each and every single day. The key here is appreciate the small things you do in a regularly and offered up with loving kindness, and lend a hand where possible. Lighten somebody's daily chores. Open a door, shovel a walkway, or just send a smile to brighten somebody's day. Express gratitude for each and every little thing, so important. And say please and thank you as you give and receive. Call a friend who may be struggling and just say, hey, hi, thinking of you. You know what I mean? It means so much. These small acts of kindness and being present to others makes a big difference in our world. Please take a moment to stop, breathe, reflect, and decide on how many choices of kindness are open to you, and remain calm, acting with intentional kindness and compassion. We do not know what kind of day our connections are experiencing. And even if they feel safe, so many people aren't nowadays. So make it so, and you will benefit from these precious moments. And always remember, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Back to you, Bernie.
Mike, thank you so much. So, folks, I'm just posted inside our chat the LinkedIn live post. So you can post your information on LinkedIn and share it with the community at large. So what we're going to do is we'll do a round robin of different folks that are here. So name, business, any business activity meetings, BAMs, any referrals that you've done, list them off if you made a purchase, any of that good stuff. All right. And we'll go, I'll do Alex, Lana, and then Shane. Alex, over to you, sir.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Alex from eVolta Electric. We are Ottawa's low-carbon electrical contractor. That means we focus on projects where we help people reduce their carbon footprint. And we do that through the supply and installation of electric vehicle chargers, both commercially and for residential applications. We do energy storage solutions, building automation, LED lighting, and we've recently partnered up with a company to offer solar solutions. So we're now offering solar solutions, which is great. In terms of business activity meetings, I've met with the management team and salespeople of AirZone a couple of weeks ago. We had breakfast together, so we'll be doing a lot more quoting for those guys. I've been to the auto show in Toronto, which was great, met a few potential partners there. And at the moment, we're looking to hire an estimator. So if any of you guys know an estimator, please let me know. That'd be great. Alex from Evolta Electric. Thank you.
Alex, thank you so much. Lana and then Shane, and then we'll swing over to Mike. So Lana, over to you.
Good morning, everybody. Lana Burnley here, residential realtor in the general Ottawa area. But we've now hit a new month, and it's the end of the first quarter, and we are seeing the numbers starting to go up for our houses. The average house price, and this is a single family home only, in Ottawa is now $817,000. That does not include condominiums or townhouses, semi-detached homes, or some of those other dwellings like mobile homes and multifamily homes. So if you own a single family home in the general Ottawa area, that's from Cornwall through to Renfrew, you're probably looking pretty good, as well as townhouses are doing very, very well also. They are averaging, well, we're also talking about, condominiums too, $535,000. That's up 2.2% from this time last month. So housing prices are going to go up with the anticipation of, I just saw my timer go off. With the anticipation of interest rates going down, we are going to see another booming market. Lana Burnley, your residential realtor, having fun.
Lana, thank you so much. Shane, and then Mike, and then Eric. Go ahead, Shane.
Hey guys, Shane Bales, Production Health and Performance, for all your aches and pains. We did a leap year discount offer last week on 29th, obviously the leap year day. One of our practitioners wasn't there for that, and we had a really great success with it. Full schedules and everything else, no problem. So she wanted to get in on it as well. So she is offering for any even new clients or current clients. It's Dr. Carolina Mikulowski there, that you can have $29 off any chiropractic treatment if it's a first assessment, if it's a shockwave, or if it's a regular follow-up. So anyways, we will hopefully get some people interested in with that and get some more bookings and things like that. So if you have any questions or anyone that was thinking about doing it, this is a great time to do it, because you're gonna be saving a good, probably at least 20% on your follow-up appointments or initial appointments. That's great. So if you have any questions, just feel free to give me a call or message our office, and we can get you in there. That's March 6th. That's the Wednesday this week. Anyway, I'm Shane Bales, Doc Hockey for Production Health and Performance. We get results, so come see us.
Shane, thank you. Mike, Eric, and then Sam. Let's go ahead, Mike.
Great. Thank you, Bernie. Morning again, everybody. So Mike with Full Stride Coaching and Motivational speaking. So the issue out there in these precarious times is a lot of people still don't know how to manage their thoughts and emotions for their well-being. And because of that, the result by not managing their thoughts and emotions, individuals are just, they're just making it through life. They're taking what I call half a step. And why? Well, simply put, their intelligence is working against them because they're always dealing with fear of suffering. And so Full Strike Coaching Motivation simply holds the potential to guide those individuals to a present state of awareness. And this is where their desired transformation can occur. So a great referral would be today would be, if you know somebody that's stuck in life because of their fear of suffering, and ask them to make a decision that I predict will elevate the rest of their lives. With a little practice and guidance by me, they will move from taking a half step in their life to transforming into a full stride and enjoying all the moments that life gives us, serving your well-being.
Mike, thank you so much. Any BAMs?
Any referrals or BAMs? Yeah.
No, not this week. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
And so it's Eric, Sam, and then Norm. Eric, over to you, sir.
Good morning. Eric Sanego from the accounting firm of Eric Sanego Professional Group. We are located in Canada. We specialize with small to medium-sized businesses. And one of the things that I like to remind people is that if they have, or they know anybody that has a trust, that could be a bear trust, a family trust, any trust that hasn't filed because they didn't think that there was any activity in it, you have to file now as part of the law of the Tax Act. And even if you have to file 5 or 6 years back, you still have to do it. And if you don't do it, there's a penalty. I think it's from $500 to $5,000, depending on whether you had an empty trust or you had money in the trust. So be warned, and behave yourselves. For this and many more other tidbits of information, or you can get us at 613-254-7310, and everything else about us will be in the chat line.
Eric, the naughty and nice list. That's a good one to have. I always want to be on the nice list, at least under 500. Sam, over to you, and then Norm.
Thank you, Bernie. Good morning, everyone. Sam Sturris, connectedcars.ca. My contact information is in the chat. Well, I do dash cameras. Here's one that I recommend. It has the front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera. Covers your car while you're driving, and even can cover your car while you're parked. Protects it by recording what goes on around you. And if that vehicle may have hit your car and run, you'll have a good picture of the license plate on that vehicle. Very important information to have. And probably the color and the make of the car as well. Besides that, besides dash cameras, also do minor repairs and brake jobs. And while this week, if you didn't get a chance to get your car washed last week, I would highly recommend doing it tomorrow. It's supposed to be 16 degrees. Get some of that salt off your vehicle. And one of the things, that's a recommendation. One thing I don't recommend at this point is to take your snow tires off. We've still got some winter left, and I imagine we'll probably get some more snow. So don't be thinking about getting those snow tires off just yet. Sometime later in April, probably the right time. That's it for me. Things gone on. Bands wise, well, I didn't have any bands last week, but I have a squash band book with our friend Dave Bellovo tomorrow. Haven't had a squash game for him for a while, so I'm going to try my best at maybe winning a game or two off him. And besides that, for our friend Alex, still advertising for you with my receipts, Evolta for my customers. That's it for Sam. ConnectedCars.ca, today's mobile electronics without the cost of new vehicle, and much more.
Sam, thank you so much. And Norm and Tony. Norm, over to you, sir.
Norm Boyer, Boys Home Maintenance Repair. We get some strange requests this time of year. Well, one of them we're meeting at the end of the week for a house that she's purchasing. She's closing in about a month. She's going to want to order windows. But my recommendation is you don't order the windows till you actually close, right? Because it's a custom order and you never know whether the house will close or not, right? And if the windows are custom made, well, wait till you have the keys to the house and then order it. And I have another one that had look for me to repair some steps on the deck to get into the front door, but there was so much rot that the deck has to be replaced. So the problem with that, when you got to replace the deck, you need a building permit, and it takes like forever and lots of money. So I'm recommending that you get concrete steps, which we won't make any money on, but it's the best thing for the customer to get concrete step versus us rebuilding the decks. So sometimes it's not only the work that we do, but the recommendations that we need to give to the customer so they get the best value for their money, even if it's not coming for what we do. And I did have a BAM with Deidre, which went really well.
Norm, thank you so much. Tony, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Bernie. Hi, everybody. Tony Jennis from Higher Self. I'm the spirit guy of the group. It's always a pleasure for me to talk about one of my biggest passions is feng shui. It's one of the ways that we use energy in our homes and our offices, any space area that you take up, including your backyard. The whole thing has an energetic space. There is a money section to everyone's home. There's a love section, a health section, and much more. There's even a section where if you are being sued quite a lot, or if they're dragging your name through the woods or something, there is a section for that. So when things happen in your lifestyle, instead of thinking that it's random, you look in your home, and we'll teach you how to do that on March the 30th. And it's we're having people. If you're in the Ottawa area, you could come in, take the class right in person. We're also doing it online at the same time. We want to have this information that's available in case somebody either can't make it, whether they're for its physical reasons or they're just really far. I have one lady in Chicago that wants to take it, and so she's able to do that. So there's all of the information is in the events calendar I have on my website. If you have any questions, let me know. There is a certain color that you paint your front door that brings in money. There is a way that you can clean your windows if you want to gain clarity. If your mind's all sort of mixed up and you want to gain clarity, we'll show you how to clean your windows so that more insight comes to you. Little tricks like that. Tony Jennings from Higher Self, where we are here to raise your spirits. Oh, and by the way, Sam, eat some walnuts when you go to that squash game. It sharpens the neurons in your brain. That's why they look like little brains. Good luck.
Sam, I don't think he's you lack any brains, but you know, an enhancer.
Sharper.
Sharper. Yeah. Sorry. Let's see. Well, you know, I'm going to first start off with what happened last week for a connection. Our favorite person, Mr. Dave, said, "Oh, by the way, psst, buddy, psst, I've got some meat. I've got some great steak." Next thing you know, Bernie bought some steak. He was going, no, I was going to buy any steak. I bought some steak. I folded. And so the freezer's full again. So, you know, thank you, Dave. And we had some steak on the weekend too. So that worked out really well. Now, what do I do? Well, Creative Insight is the name of the company, if you can't tell by the logo behind me. And things I'm involved with: podcasts, Knack for Business, Property Wizard, which is about commercial real estate. Knack for Business is about the business travel. So what does that all have to do with Creative Insight? Well, we introduce people. And we introduce them and connect them and try to pair them with companies that'll have a good fit with them. And what else is afoot? Well, you know what? I'm also involved with the World Referral Network. If you hadn't noticed, but you should, there's an event that's happening today at 3 to 4 p.m. Free to attend. It's going to be on the Meetin platform, MEETN. Even if you're not going to connect with the world at large, sometimes attending these meetings, you get some information that kind of spills over into your universe. Free to attend. Anybody, folks from Phoenix, anybody out in the wild. Now, I just spoke about food. Speaking of good food, you know what? Our presenter today is Dwight, and you know what? I'm already starting to get hungry, Dwight. And you know, and you make vegetarian food, so that you've converted me a little bit, not full bore. But Dwight, over to you, sir.
Thanks, Bernie, and good morning, everyone. Hope all is well. For Monday. Well, today I'm gonna bring back to you a little bit of what we do. It's been a little while since we had initially presented our who we are. So I'll just bring up a presentation.
Are there any vegetables that taste like bacon?
Not today.
There is a seaweed, I'm being told, in the Caribbean that does taste like bacon. So nature knows what we want.
Sure.
You're starting to share. There you go, and hit from beginning. Perfect. You have a screen, but it's all dark.
Yeah, we should be good.
Okay. There you go. You're up and running.
Okay. All right. Once again, good morning, everyone. And my name is Dwight, and this is my wife, Nicole, and this is our company, Taste Sweet Life Catering. We are the vegan Caribbean specialists in terms of creating vegan food that basically resonates with everyone's palates. We've been doing this now for the past 8 years, and it has helped immensely in a sense that The reason for my start in or our start in this company was because I had a health challenge, and my health challenge was with high blood pressure. And high blood pressure basically just I was having headaches. My eyes, I couldn't see well. I remember going to an optometrist, and basically they told me nothing was wrong. But a little while after, I remember having a meeting with a nurse, and the nurse pointed out that I had high blood pressure. And this was pretty devastating for me at the time. I was just in my 40s, and my family members had it for a while, and basically they were medicated. So they gave me an option in that if I could bring everything back to normalcy in 2 years, my rates would come back into normal. And so I decided to make some changes because I wanted to stay around for loved ones. I had a young family at the time, my wife, or 3 children, and I wanted to be there for their graduation, for their newborns. I wanted to be a grandfather and be there for my wife. So we decided to make some changes because my diet consisted at a time of just SOS, sweet, oil, salt. And this was all the delectables that are out there now. You can catch it on a fly. And so I decided to change all that which we were doing, all the processed foods, remove that from our diet. And we basically looked to implement it, something just tastes a little bit more appetizing on a daily basis. We had smoothies, we had a lot more juices, and we implemented a lot more fruits and vegetables for daily meals. And in doing so, I got rid of the high blood pressure, and basically, our rates went back to normal. And others wanted to know what we did. And so well, actually, during the process too, I also lost like almost 50 pounds. I was weighing 200 pounds at the time, close to it, and I went down to a little over 150 and added at least another 10 years back to my life. And hopefully, I'll still be around for a longer time period to spend more time with the family members. But others wanted to know what we did, and so we started creating meals for them and making deliveries on a consistent basis. This is like a package that we created for a client, consisted of some rice, some plantain, curried tofu with some beans. A couple of these meals had some meat dishes within them. So baked squash, roasted squash, um, and so we did this for a little while, and then some other companies and some catering on a consistent basis. This is a catering gig we did with for Mamma Mia. They needed a spread, and we did some fruits with some chocolate as dipping and some vegetables. Consisted of a little variety, topped off with hummus and olives and pickles. So it was very tasty lunch and appetizer for the crew that we did that for, and your desserts and that. A couple of the clients that we created meals for below, and this was a luncheon in which we had to create for a funeral, and so we did a whole bunch of sandwiches and made the delivery for them. And so we've been out um, doing deliveries and doing venues on a consistent basis. One of the clients that we've been serving for the last 5 years, we did a music video for a friend at the time. And so as an offering, we had created just a vegan meal plan. They loved it so much. We've been working with them for the last 5 years consistently. This last venture we did with them this past summer was over a 2 week period in which we created over 800 meals and over the 2 week period because we did lunch and dinner. And on this particular day, we did a barbecue day. And that was a little over 200 meals because we did for the crew and for the set that came in or the extras that came in. So we've been kept busy. And one of the things that we've ventured into last year consistently has been vending. This is the carp fair in which we went and we brought our offerings to the community, our jerk tofu wraps and uh, some reggae crunch tacos and our bowls. This is a bowl of basmati rice, with some baked bean tofu, some baked beans, barbecue baked beans, some curry tofu, and coleslaw, vinaigrette. So that's one of our staples when we do go out on the venue, and it goes very well. Our reggae crunch tacos, we brought that out last year. It went over really well, especially during the hot summer months. Quick, easy bite. And our jerk tofu wrap, I believe some of you have had the opportunity to taste this. And we've been doing our lasagnas. Our lasagnas have been more of a fall, winter staple, and that also goes well. One of the ones that we brought out over the last 4 months there was our vegan patties. I don't have this on our slide, but that's just been flying off the shelf each time we go to our venues and that. So our chili has been on for quite a while, and again, nice barbecue baked beans chili with topped off with some vegan cheese, and see some of our clients at the whenever we vend enjoying that product, and also this is a showing from last week when we. Not sure if you can hear. Oh,
Yeah, there's no sound, FYI.
no sound. Well, it was more actually the music that was playing in the background as opposed to, and we just wanted to show it. So it was just a music. No one was really talking, but basically it was just the offering that we had 2 weeks ago for the PBX Club, in which I guess everyone too was enjoying what we created for them. And yeah, so we've been doing this now, well, 8 years, but the vending has been on a consistent basis. This year we're scheduled to be out consistently doing it at 613 Flea down in Lansdowne Pavilion. We start this coming Saturday, and we'll be on a bi-weekly basis going forward until November. In May, we're scheduled to be at the Carp Fair on Sundays, at the Carp Grounds on Sundays, and again, we'll be every other week. So it's going to be a pretty busy summer for us in vending, and hopefully we'll also be putting out over the next little while, hopefully by spring, before spring, our vegan patties. Hopefully it'll be at a store near you. But that's what we do. We create vegan, plant-based meals on a Caribbean basis that leaves the palate just wanting more all the time. And again, it's Dwight and Nicole from tastesweetlife.com. Thank you.
Dwight, thank you so much. Does anybody have a question for Dwight? Oh, Sam.
Your recipe. I have your recipe, Sam. It's coming.
You know what I was going to say. Where's my recipe?
I saw that bowl and it's like, yeah, but I created it. I do have a book, so I have to find the book where I created some of our recipes. So as soon as I pick that up, I'll send it off to you.
Thank you.
So Dwight, for an order, how much lead time do you need to say a preparation either for a gathering of 20 to 50 people?
20
Well,
to 50.
well, if it was it for this last gathering we did for the PBX, I got the call the night before. So
Excellent.
because we didn't know about it until we got the call, and so we had to go pretty much go get all the process the our ingredients, and we created it overnight and delivery in the afternoon. So it depends on how intricate we're going to be going. So if I have a couple of days, then it's usually not an issue at all to get everything in place and that. And this one was more on we created a lot more of our vegan dishes for this, and then we had some Thai chicken. So we only included one chicken dish for this gathering. But if we're gonna be doing more, then we'll pretty much would prefer to have a little bit more lead time to get the cuts and do the seasoning, set it aside, and then prepare it. But if it's mostly gonna be a vegan fest, then it's not an issue at all.
Mike, over to you.
Great. Dwight, thanks for your presentation. At the beginning, you were talking about your story of health. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people out there. Do you offer the services of being a personal health coach to individuals, carving out a plan for them, following up with them, making sure that they stick on plan as far as proper diet goes?
Yeah, that was initially our what we were looking to venture into, because that's how I came into wanting to offer or products or services out. But more people are inclined to wanting to eat, enjoy their meals, as opposed to wanting to look after their diet. And diet is usually, or health concern is usually after they have a health challenge, just like myself, because that's how I got in there. The fact that I was just whatever was in front of me, I devoured. And then it was really later on when you started having the issues that you either go to the medical arena to get help, or you look to do it yourself, and we chose to do it ourselves. So yeah, we do have that in the background in terms of anyone wanting to, I guess, look to make that jump, because the meals that we create now is what we create on a regular basis for ourselves. However, in terms of when I went back to good health, it was through a lot of the juice and a lot of those what I initially presented there. A lot of the juice and a lot of the vegetables. Pretty much our diet was consist a lot more of that. So yeah, we do offer that service for our clients.
Sorry, and part two of the question, Dwight, a lot of people, because, you know, the prices of food and expenses that we're hearing about out there and affordability, a lot of people are planning their meals. You know, they're going to have this on this day, that day, and they do maybe a 2 week planning and then do the rotation and go back to day number one. If somebody was to have a plan like that, 2 week plan, and they say they want to treat themselves every second week with some of your, you know, Caribbean jerk chickens, all that, your chilies and that, can they order that specifically? And then how does that work? Do they have to go to your place to pick that up, or do you even offer that? Or
Yeah, we would make the deliveries to the client. So we would create whatever meal plan they wanted, and then basically whatever deliveries, we would schedule a time out to make the delivery. So if it's on, say, a Tuesday delivery next week, or a Sunday delivery, we would look to organize that for them. So it's based on their needs, and that we can fit them into that schedule.
it's good to know. You make it easy. And is your pricing for these meals and delivered on your website?
Yeah, we do have some pricing on there. So actually, it's not on our tastesweetlife.com. It would be on our Weight Gone Bye Bye, and we had everything prepared there.
Maybe. Is that on your e-card?
Not on the e-card. Actually, you know what? On the tastesweetlife.com, we have a meal plan schedule in terms of if someone wanted to look to order a platter of 20 meals, we do have the pricing on that. And then if they wanted to specialize it, we can look to speak with them with reference to what they need in that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Dwight, what areas do you serve? Obviously, I think Carp, Ontario, because you've gone out there. We know Lansdowne, but what areas in the city do you go to?
Well, you know, one of the clients we've been working with for the last 5 years, we've been all over the city with them. The last delivery we had for them for a day was out in Cornwall. Yeah, so we created two meals, double meals for the day, and we made the delivery to Cornwall. So we've been as far as Cornwall, and we've been as east. Actually, no, we've been farther too. We've been Montreal with them. So we've been to Montreal, Cornwall, and we've been to, in terms of Ottawa, we've done the Ottawa. Actually, Toronto. We've been to Toronto also. Toronto was more on a quiet side in the sense that we just did our vegan patties and some soup, which was more very smaller delivery. But for the most part, most of Ottawa we were able to, Ottawa and surrounding area, we were able to service them that.
Excellent. Does anybody else have any questions for Dwight?
Yeah, Dwight, I just checked your e-card, and yes, some of the stuff is not on there, so we can look into that. We can have a little chat and see if we can mesh those two together. Do you still have the Weight Gone Bye-Bye site and the Taste Sweet Life? Are they separate or are they sort of amalgamated?
They're currently separate because said we were initially pushing the Week Gone By, and then we transitioned into the Taste Sweet Life, so we can look to blend them back together.
Okay, let's see if we can update that to reduce the confusion. Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem.
So Dwight, other than the website, how else can folks reach you if they want to order some delicious food? Because I'm starting to get hungry now.
You can reach us at tastesweetlife.com via our email. So the tastesweetlife.com website, email address tastesweetlife@gmail.com. And then our number is also listed there, 613-240-5873 number. So you should be able to get us and create those wonderful meals for you.
Perfect. Dwight, thank you so much for the presentation.
Thank you.
Folks, that's basically, we've kind of done a wrap. Unless of course someone has any special announcements. Golf is coming up, by the way. Yeah, the drums will be starting to beat soon, so you get kind of tired of me or even Mike talking about that. August 1st, it's a Thursday, and it's going to be held at the Canadian in support of Make-A-Wish Foundation. And we're looking for sponsors, golfers, and we're going to do 9 holes. And I don't know if Dwight, if someone hasn't reached out to you, I'm giving you more than a day's notice, but we're looking at to see if you can come out and provide service. But it's only 9 holes this time, and but it's going to be a shotgun start. That means everybody's going to rotate through your position, and it'll be in the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken. All goes according to plan. If there's anybody else,
take a picture if that's okay.
You know what? We're going to take a picture of this event here now. We'll do that one of the golf too. Tony, are you taking the picture, or do you want me to?
It's done. I'll have to say click. Also wanted to wish.
You might want to do the picture again until Eric gets back in there. Otherwise, you're going to get his wrong.
Oh side. Yeah. I think I got him before, but I'll get.
Hang on, Eric, sit down, please, sir.
Okay, I got his forearm.
There we go. Everybody look longingly into the camera.
I dropped something.
There's James.
Okay, got you, everybody. Awesome.
Nobody mentioned this, but this is a very important week, and nobody mentioned it. And we're gonna pay the price next week for this. On March the 10th, next Sunday, is the change from fall weather to spring forward. And I know that I myself have a great trouble adapting to it because all of a sudden 8 o'clock becomes 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's not depressing, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Suggest, Eric, that you go back down to Mexico and really just relax about that. And
Yeah, it's only in the Caribbean that they don't care what time it is.
Yes.
as long as there's food.
Yeah, exactly. There's got to be good food. I also wanted to mention as the this Friday, March 8th is commemorates International Women's Day. We just wanted to commemorate and tribute to all the women in this world for doing what they do. They're the portals to this society. Whenever you take any man and you bring any level of feminism, it's a kinder, stronger man. Simple as that. So I want to thank women for that. So Lana, since you are the only woman today, so we got our shot of estrogen today. So that's been great. So that's just wanted to say thank you for all the women, for all the sisters, wives, and aunts and moms, and they make a huge, massive difference. It isn't by choice or chance that if you have a happy woman, happy person like that in your area, that you have a happy life.
Cool.
Have a great week, everybody.
Okay.
And the quote
Right.
for the day.
Oh,
We have a
quote.
mutual friend, John Sweetenham.
What's that, Norm?
We have a mutual friend, John Sweetenham.
Yes.
John.
Yeah, known the man many, many years.
Yeah. He's a good man. Yeah.
What's the quote, Bernie?
Oddly, you should ask that question, Mike. It's been undeniably good. No marketing effort or social media buzzword can be a substitute for that. That's from Anthony Boludkin, founder of the Hype Machine. So just be good at what you do. That's the key.
And be kind and have gratitude.
Gee, that's what
Absolutely.
I am. I'm a hype machine.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, take care, guys. I sure got my my daily dose of shake today. I must have put something in this.